What's happening, guys? Cowboy here, and welcome to the Impromptu Summer 2017 channel update. So a lot of you guys have had questions on stream lately regarding, what happened to Summer of Witcher, why am I playing just pub all the time, where are the walkthroughs, why aren't there new games, etc, etc, etc. And instead of just answering everyone on stream, every stream, I figure it's easier to just do a quick video. So this is going to be short and sweet because it's Friday night and I'm ready to go live and start playing games on Twitch. But anyway, to jump into a couple things. So for those that don't know, game releases, at least, they happen in 4 main quarters. So we have Q1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, Q1 represents January, February, March. Q2 represents April, May, June. Now, Q3, which is what we're right in the middle of right now, is that July, August, September block. And Q3 is notorious for being the slowest time of year for releases. Q4, obviously October, November, and December, is the biggest time of year for releases. And this is because, as game publishers, they want to push their games out before Christmas hits. So everyone sees it and they go, oh, this is awesome. I better make sure, so-and-so gets me this for Christmas. That's how it works. So obviously there haven't been a lot of walkthroughs lately because there haven't been games coming out. Now, there have been a couple new releases. A lot of you guys are asking about Hellblade: Setsuna's Sacrifice. I'm not going to play it. I have no interest in it. If you actually looked at gameplay of the game, you'd probably understand why I don't want to play it. The character, it's this weird third-person angle where the camera is situated near her hips, and she takes up a third of the screen. It's like you've heard of rail shooters. It's like a rail melee game, except the melee involves heavies, lights, parry, and dodge, and that's it. So the combat there's no depth to it. There's no weapon variety. There's no build variety. It's more about the journey of mental illness, and honestly, I'm just not interested in it. Agents of Mayhem is another one coming out, kind of knockoff of the Saints Row universe made by the same publisher. Probably not going to play that. Looks a little too chaotic for me. I will be doing more Fortnite on stream. They have an update coming out that's going to be a horde mode survival type thing, so that'll be fun. For Honor Season 3 starting, I'm going to be playing a lot of Highlander, so I'll be doing that. Obviously, Pub is going to be continuing to happen because it's a lot of fucking fun and there's no new games out. Once we get into Q4, there's a ton of releases I'll be taking on. Cuphead, Assassin's Creed Origins, the Shadow of War game, the new Far Cry game. I know there's others. The South Park game comes out then too. I know there's a ton of other games coming out in Q4, but just to name a few, yes, we're going to be tackling all those, and then obviously as we get into 2018, there's a bunch of other new titles we're going to be tackling. So until then, what will the channel have? Since we're in this down season, I'm going to go back and finally start a Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. Put a poll up on Twitter asking whether you guys would prefer it as a stream series or a Let's Play series. More people indicated they would want it on YouTube, so Tales of Berseria stream series. In addition to that, we tried starting Demon Souls the other day, which a couple of you got all fuckboy and were like, oh, Cowboy with your fucking, yeah, look at this clickbait thumbnail. No, fuck you. We tried playing Demon Souls for about an hour and a half using an emulator. There were audio issues. The screen blacked out and we were literally playing completely blind, and we had 2 different crashes. So go fuck yourself if you were one of the little fuckboys crying that it was a clickbait title. Because we tried, and then I called a buddy in the middle of the stream and bought his fucking PS3 off of him so I could do another playthrough of Demon Souls. So Demon Souls will be coming, but if you were one of those fuckboys that were complaining, go stuff your head up the ass, because I don't want to hear it, alright? Take your fucking tears and lube up your own asshole and go get fucked, because I'm not dealing with it. I don't care about your goddamn tears. Winter or Summer of Witcher. It's done. I thought it was going to be a good idea. The Witcher 1, it didn't. It was shit. The combat was shit. Started playing Witcher 2. The add-ons I had and the mods completely fucked the game in the ass. Even on the easiest setting, we were being killed in 2 hits while blocking. Witcher 3, I love Witcher 3. I think it's one of the best games ever made. But after doing one stream of it, I was quickly reminded that when you know the whole story and you know everything, The Witcher isn't as fun as it could be. Because it's like, oh, the Baron's daughter's missing, and his wife's missing. Man, it's almost like his daughter's dead, and his wife was sacrificed by these bog hags. Man, if only I didn't know that. The point is, you can't re-experience the story of The Witcher, and that's the best part of The Witcher. So, with that in mind, Summer of Witcher, it's not going to happen. Sorry, the game doesn't have the replayability that I thought it was going to have. Hell, the first stream, I think I spent most of the time playing Gwent. As for other things, obviously, so Demon Souls is going to be happening a lot. the new For Honor season with Highlander looks fucking awesome. I got 2 videos of the Highlander coming tomorrow evening for you guys to check out. Gonna be playing a little bit of occasional Dead Cells here and there, a little bit of Diablo 3, a little bit of Fortnite, maybe even a little bit of Phantom Dust here or there, but pub is gonna keep happening. And until we get to the point where there's new releases out, new interesting releases, not new shit releases, new games that are fun and engaging and have an open world for me to explore, there's probably going to be a lot of pub. If you don't like pub and you don't want to watch that, I understand. This channel was built on walkthroughs, namely the Soul series. And if pub's not something that interests you, well, then I'll tell you what, you should probably unsubscribe. And when Bloodborne 2 gets announced, subscribe again for the world's best fucking walkthrough, because you know I'll be doing it. Until then, there's, I'm going to be playing a lot of different games, and pub is going to take up the majority of the time. Other things I should probably discuss. Let me think. Cover game releases, cover the fuckboys crying in comments. Oh yeah, in terms of giving updates like this, like obviously I should probably do videos like this a little more often, but a lot of the questions, a lot of you guys who come to stream and say, what happened to X, what happened to Y, all of those questions are always answered on Twitter or on Discord. If you are not on the Twitter or the Discord, either follow me on Twitter to get fucking updates for what I am or am not going to play, or follow me on Discord and just ask me there. Because a lot of you guys are like, man, Cowboy seems kind of like a dick, he told me to fuck off. Listen, when I have 100 fucking different people ask me, Cowboy, what happened to The Witcher? In the course of 3 days, gets a little bit on my nerves. Other things. A lot of you guys have said, what happened to the Dark Souls 1 randomizer drunk through? It's not gone. I'm still trying to do it, but you guys got to remember, it's called a drunk through because a core part of it is I'm supposed to be drunk. Last couple Fridays, I haven't been able to get drunk. I don't know if it's because I'm eating too much before the stream. I don't know if it's because I've adapted too much to beer and I need to go back to whiskey. Maybe I just can't drink like I used to because I just get tired and sleepy. A thing to remember is back when we started this channel, I was in like my mid-20s. I was fresh out of college. I was ready to drink and party. Guys, I'm turning 30 this month. August 23rd, I turned 30. I've bought a house. I'm engaged. I'm about to get married. In the next couple of years, I'm probably going to be having kids. Ultimately, what it comes down to is I can't drink and fucking party like I used to. I'm getting older. I'm still going to be playing games, but the get trashed every single Friday, it's probably not going to happen because honestly, I don't think my liver can keep up with it. Between recording, and a lot of you don't know, most of you should, but I work 40 hours a week outside of the channel. I work full-time for United States Department of Veteran Affairs, 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday, wake up at 7:30, get off at 4. So there's that, and then usually I'll start streaming at 4, and I'll get that done at about 9, 10 o'clock. And then I record on the weekends. So between all that, needless to say, I think I look like I'm mid-20s. I feel like I'm fucking coming up on 50. So if I didn't get drunk on a Friday and play a game, I'm sorry, but there's a point where I have to consider my health. Like, honestly, I might cut back on streams just for the sake that I really need to go to a gym and start working out and get in shape because I'm fucking burning my body into the ground between working all these hours. It's not gonna be, I'm not quitting YouTube, but point is, if something doesn't happen immediately, y'all need to keep in mind that I'm not a fucking video machine that can just go, 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 go. Like, I also have a life that's going on outside of the channel. I also have all the streams that are happening on Twitch. I also have the full-time job outside of the channel. There's a lot going on. So keep that in mind and have a little bit of courtesy for me, and I would appreciate it. With that being said, I think it's time for me to wrap this up and start the stream. Whether or not we get to Dark Souls or Neo tonight really depends on how drunk I get. I had 2 beers with lunch and a big-ass fucking Reuben. I got another beer right here. Well, it's mostly in this cup over here, but we're going to be drinking. We're going to be playing games. Pub is going to be part of it. Yes. You're going to have to deal with it. Okay? Pub is fun. I enjoy it. You might not enjoy it, but I enjoy it. And that's the final point I'll go out on here. I know a lot of you guys love me for Dark Souls, and I love Dark Souls too. But think about it like this. Dark Souls was that girl I dated in college, and I explored every single orifice of her body. Every fucking inch of her I enjoyed. And there's a point where you start to enjoy it less and less because of how much you've explored it. And pub's like that new cute little brunette that wandered in, and you want to play with that cute little brunette. So you break up with the Dark Souls girl and you start playing with the pub girl. Now that's not to say I don't have fond memories of Souls, and I may go back every now and then to play, but just to do another series of Souls just for the sake of doing it, it's not fun, because I've done it so much. And at the end of the day, if I'm not enjoying a game, that's going to reflect on me while I'm playing it, and that's going to reflect to you guys and gals, my audience. And if I'm enjoying something, it'll show a lot more, and it'll be more enjoyable for you to watch versus me doing something for the sake of doing it and being miserable while I'm doing it. So either way, cheers to the summer update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the streams, follow me on Twitter, and of course join the Discord if you have other questions, and we will see you next time.